finally, do we have Mr. Seun Folorunso? He will be representing Dr. Babatunde Obrimah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm super excited to be
Good
representing.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
Thank you to EduTimes and Mr. Akonde and team for putting this together. And I'm really very glad to be representing Dr. Obrimah on this call. I've learned quite a lot, over the few period we spent,
Okay.
Our own dimension is to bring in the dimension.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, our conversation will be on the digital knowledge opportunity for teenagers during this gap here. We're looking at the 16 versus 18. We're thinking the way forward. Yes, Okwefa, one of the key things that he said was, to make sure we have year 6, compulsory for all schools. And I think that would be a great one if we're able to institutionalize that in Nigeria. However, when we're looking at what we have now, we're talking solution. We are looking at the way forward. So we on this side of the divide, we're looking at opportunity. What can we do? So which is where you come in, the digital knowledge opportunity for teenagers during that gap year. So the child finishes at 16. We have, say, maybe 2 years or 1 year, as the case may be, depends on the case. So can gap years be used as a strategic time for students to build digital knowledge and skills before entering higher education or the workforce? We don't want people getting So please, yes, take on that.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, it could be built, right? And I mean, the way the workforce of the future is changing actually shows us that we really need to catch them young. If you've seen a number of releases by World Economic Forum, Deloitte and the likes, they are even saying that in the next couple of years, 80% of skills that people go to acquire in schools are going to be fizzled out, So we then begin to need to catch them young by exposing them to opportunities in the future of work, right? And we could do this by exposing students to coding boot camps, right? Okay. We could have teenagers coding boot camp, and the way digitization is moving, it has shown that there is nothing you do today that you don't need digital to drive. There is nothing you do that you don't need IT to drive. So, and the earlier we expose teenagers to it, the better for us as a country. So we see a couple of opportunities. A coding bootcamp is one of them.
Okay.
The MOOC online courses are not also limited by age. So if we also expose them to this kind of thing earlier, it could also be very great. Even online freelancing, content development, and all of that are not restricted by age. It's always a function of what can you do. And if there is something I want to drill on this call, is the fact that we need to move from, as a nation, from a certificate-focused nation to a skill-based nation, where we are saying, what can you do? It's not about certificates, it's about what you can do. And the opportunities out there is not a respecter of age. As far as you can do things, you can freelance, you can develop content and make money globally, So I feel if we leverage some of these things, it will really be good for our teenagers, and it will help them to make a great use of their gap days or years, so to speak. Thank you.
Thank you very much.